How's it going, Ben?
Good.
Good, good. It's actually great to finally meet you in person. I've met you through Facebook, and I also know you're one of Amir's top students online training for fundamentals of movement. I've seen your videos, they are incredible, and to know that you've done 9 sessions online with him and attended 2 fundamentals of movement seminars, it's very impressive. Your work ethic, it's amazing how much we see, how much you move like Amir and everything. So it's been a real treat to actually meet you in person. Some of the questions we have here is, what did you expect to sign up for when you did this Fundamentals of Movement seminar here in Berkeley? Since you've already done it before, do you feel like you learned something extra new?
Yes. So I always know that I'm going to learn something new, even though most of my interaction with Amir has been online. I have so many questions after training, day after day, and working through a lot of faulty movement patterns to get better, to get a better handstand position for my get my pelvis in a better place. So he actually just helped me at the end of the workshop tune up position, and it makes a huge difference as I'm trying to advance different skills.
Okay.
So it's also, there's so much material, and I don't mean material that has to do with just learning technique, but understanding the principles behind this way of training. And so, it's not a philosophy as much as it is there's a way to do things safely, and you can trust them. So he's really knowledgeable about exercise science and the biomechanics, so he breaks that stuff down, and there's just a lot of understanding what that looks like. So in a real-time class where we're working on things, and he's interjecting some of the principles, describing the physics and how we can move safely through higher progressions. It's just what makes him a great teacher.
Well, what I like actually is what makes you different from everyone is that you've actually done online training, and as I've been asking everyone certain questions, you're extremely methodical like Amir, where online training worked best for your schedule. You told me that you being a husband and a parent, you have a very busy schedule and you just want to get to it, get done. To have the type of stamina and ability as well as determination has shown in your videos, and also your progression as we've seen today. It's just amazing how much you can do, and to know that you've done this online is huge. So everyone pretty much has been coming for one reason or another, but you actually knew Amir was going to be here. It's close to your home and you came. Did you get all that you expected and more, since you see him in person? You do see him online, he does interact with you, but now you saw him in person. Did you get everything you expected from the experience and more?
I did. I sure did. This is like, and you don't know what you're getting. Everyone's getting something different because they're in different places. But there's so much material to practice, and learning something that's sort of scary with the trained eye of an experienced coach, somebody who really understands how to manipulate the variables to meet that every student's need. That he does that very, very well. He's a master. So working with masters, there's somebody who basically is always learning. You can count on him being able to deliver the cues, the information that you need. And so there were things that over the last couple of years he's been saying, or I've been working on trying to get it. And a few things that were, I got a few gems this time that really catapulted my skill in a couple of areas. So I'm really pleased with that.
And what were your favorite parts of the seminar? Everyone had, a lot of people liked everything. A lot of people had some certain things that really excited them. Now that you kind of had it in person, I mean, you have had different segregations of his programming. So what was your favorite part, or were you neutral to everything? What was like something that you really excited to learn when you saw the program?
Well, it's mainly at this point, I've already been working on all those skills. So it was getting a little bit better at some things, and I think there's some scary parts, like some of the acrobatics Armada Dupla or Chicosta, that I've been practicing and drilling, and having him work with me live, I got some stuff that showed me, oh wow, it's not as hard as scary as I thought. And it just something clicked. Some things clicked after working, drilling for months or a year or more.
Well, one thing I wanted to kind of ask of you is that I'd like you to kind of tell people in regards to the online programming, because you are working hand in hand with Amir. You tell them what you want to learn. What does it take in order to do that type of training? You have shown a lot of results, and it's something that we like to inspire people, because everyone's very busy. People can't always see him. Everyone has a different life. So for those people who are interested or not sure if they can handle, doing something on a TV with the person there, how did you have your experience in hand with Amir? Like, when you had questions, was he there? Did he explain things? If you need a clarification again, anything you can share with them so they can feel more comfortable to also do online programming with him.
Yes, that's a really good thing to speak to. That he put so much into it. I felt like it was a discount. The amount of money that I was paying to get this kind of attention felt like I was getting a deal. And it takes the right kind of motivation. Like, I like working by myself at this point in my physical development. I had trained at a lot of different schools. I'd taken a lot of workshops. I'd paid a lot of money for books and videos, and spent a lot of time just practicing on my own after exploring what I could do with coaches and teachers in classes. And by the time I got to Amir, I was ready to, I really was itching to get through plateaus. And I think that it takes a lot of, you'll get out what you put into it, and it's a lot of hard work. But for every question that I had, he answered it quickly and in a lot of detail. He's dedicated to teaching. He's a great source of knowledge and experience. The other thing is dealing with injuries. It's hard to do that when you can't, see your teacher, your coach live. But coordinating with him around sprained ankles or sore joints, having problems with fatigue, he made adjustments for everything that I needed, and it really helped me keep moving through to higher levels of fitness and without injuring myself, really. It's hardcore to have an online program and stick to it. It can be, but I think that he also is adjusting to what your life permits. So there's no fitting into his plan. It's him fitting into your plan for yourself. And I think that's one thing that
very important.
You can expect, that he's going to try to make. It doesn't make any sense to him for you to try to do what he wants you to do, because it's all about what I wanted to do, what my dreams and goals were, and he was very clear with his questions to get to those answers, so that when we began, we were doing exactly what I wanted to do, and it was a lot of work, and it works.
That's awesome.
Yes.
And a message to him, he's going to be listening to all these afterward. What would you like to say to Amir for him to know everything?
I already tell him all the time, he's just the master coach, and I'll be working with him for the foreseeable future.
Yeah, we love having you. You're fantastic. You're very encouraging, inspiring to many, many people. A lot of our students, people who actually seen your stuff, they thought you were Amir in the sense of your movement, and that's a huge thing. We really appreciate and respect your time in his program, and he very much loves you too. He can't wait to see what you do next. So thank you so much for all your time.
Yes. See you soon.
Thanks.